What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over one of the best running schemes in Madden 19 to absolutely tear it up on the ground. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to stay up to date on the best Madden 19 tips, gameplay, and news all year long, consider hitting the subscribe button below and make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad. So, for today, we're going to be talking about a run scheme that was really popular last year, and it is making a comeback this year, much so due to the fact of one of the more recent patches which made the run game easier. If you've been following me on this channel, especially recently, you'll know that I'm don't agree with a lot of the patches they've been doing, especially when they patched the run game. Yes, it was hard, but it was still, if you were good, you could run the ball. You know, it wasn't super easy to run the ball, but I don't think they needed to patch it, but they did. So this is the game that we have now. So welcome back, single back tight slots. Welcome back to halfback dive and halfback pitch. It is a thing again now because of the patch, so we're going to talk about it because you're probably seeing it online a lot more now. And it is effective once again, and the whole formation, you know, great passing plays in the formation as well. So it is going to be a good formation for you to run if you're that type of guy that likes running under center, running the ball a little bit more. You can find this in the Jets playbook, which I'm in right now. You can find it in the Saints playbook. I'm not sure what other playbooks have the pitch and the dive this year. The Texans playbook does not have it this year. So I know Jets, Saints, the Patriots have this formation, but they don't have the pitch in it. But that's all I know of off the top of my head. I think maybe the Panthers might still have it as well. But anyway, so the pitch, what's really great about it is you can easily flip this formation without your opponents knowing anything because it's symmetrical. So if you press square or X and then RT or R2, you can flip the run to either side and your opponent is not the wiser. Typically, you're going to want to take it to the side with the less defenders. So you see here the right side looks more open. Keep in mind, Crowell is not like a ridiculously good running back either. He's not like extremely fast or anything like that. Just happen to be using the Jets in practice mode right now, but you can still get some good yardage with this. Of course, the great thing about the pitch, as you're seeing right here, when you get these outside runs, once you break to the outside, the spins and the jukes are still very good this year. All you have to do a lot of times is make one defender miss, and then you're off to the races. Now, when you see it open like this, if they're spread wide open, you're going to want to go more with the halfback dive. That's typically going to be your best bet, obviously, because you can see the defenders are more spread to the outside, and plus, this is more of a passing set here. You can see a lot of DBs on the field, so you're going to want to run this up the middle, and, you know, the dive, even if the box is a little bit more crowded, the dive is still really good if you have good run stick and you know how to hit the right holes. Now, also with the run, what you can do is, especially with the pitch, you can motion one of the outside wide receivers to the same side as the pitch. This was a popular tactic last year, and this typically will just help with your blocking. That time, you know, one of the guys there just didn't pick up the linebacker. It's not going to be foolproof every single time, but you're going to typically get the best blocking when you motion this guy over. It might be a little bit more of a giveaway, but you're going to definitely set yourself up to have some really good blocking when you do this and get a lot, you know, extra yards, potentially helps bring you for a touchdown. A lot of people usually will use this tactic because they want, you know, they want to secure the edge as much as possible, get to the outside, get good yardage. Like I said, Crowell is not really the best guy to show this with. If I had a faster running back there, I probably would have been able to break that a little bit more to the outside and get more yards. But either way, as you can see, again, the dive up the middle is going to be very consistent too. And that time the box was a little bit more stacked than the previous time we ran it. You see here again, I mean, if it's this open, you want to run it. You can also use that same motion if you want to try to like catch people off guard, and you just snap it a little bit sooner. And you can see that wide receiver will get up the field and find somebody. He'll find a guy to block, and that sometimes can spring you for extra yards. Let's actually go to the replay here and watch a Noonwa. Now, the problem here is that I mean, we still got good yardage, but I kind of like was trying to avoid this linebacker here on the left. But you can see a Noonwa got upfield and took this safety. Now, if for whatever reason we would have got past this linebacker, if he would have got blocked, that means we would have probably been able to get down inside the 15-yard line because of that block by a Noonwa. So you can see that you can still use him to your advantage in the halfback dive game as well when running this type of a run. So they see the motion, they might just assume, oh, he's going to the outside, but if you snap it quicker and still take it up the middle, you can still, they won't be ready for it. They might shoot to the outside because they're so used to using that motion when going to the outside, but in fact you're actually going up the middle with it this time. I snapped it a little bit too late there, but as you can see, I mean, it's very simple. There's not much to it. It's just dive and toss, dive and toss. Whichever looks favorable, whichever side looks favorable, you just want to take it. The blocking is just really bad there, but even still, like, we still get 5 yards out of that by just bailing to the outside. But yeah, it's annoying to stop, especially online with people that are using, like, better run teams. So, like, for example, if you were using, like, the Cowboys in regs, or if you're an ultimate team and you just have, like, a souped up offensive line, or, Barry Sanders, like, stuff like this gets a lot tougher to stop. Whereas if you're using a team like the Jets, of course, it's not going to, be the best thing in the world. But you could see, even with the Jets in practice mode, still getting some very good yardage. In a game, that used to be really hard to run the ball in, now is a lot easier. And this is going to be one of the more popular schemes to use. And then, of course, you still have popular passing plays like the halfback wheel and stuff like that out of this formation. Can really be a pain and a lot to deal with, and it's in one of the most popular, well, two of the most popular playbooks in the game, which are the Saints for sure is, top 3 most popular playbook, and then the Jets is another really good playbook. So if you're into running under center, into running the ball, check this out. It was a problem last year. It's probably not as good as it was last year, but it's now, pretty viable again this year if this is something you're into running. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.